morning, Geneva Middle School.
Today is Thursday, December 4th.
Attention all students. Friday is Crazy Hat Day. Donate at least $1 to your first period teacher and wear a hat for the day to benefit the community Christmas card.
There are 2 days until St. Nick's Day. Time to slay away. Get it? Slay away.
Now that's a real knee slapper.
There are no birthdays today.
Happy National Cookie Day. Hey Avery, what's your favorite kind of cookie?
Chocolate chip. Lunch in the cafe today will consist of chicken and waffles with sides of corn and pears. Tomorrow's lunch will consist of Cook's Choice with a side of broccoli and applesauce.
The girls' 7th and 8th grade basketball are playing home against Jefferson today at 4:30. Good luck, girls.
Let's head into this week's overtime.
Okay, I'm here with Ms. Bowman. Okay, what are your thoughts on students using AI?
It makes me really mad because they're cheating themselves out of their education, and whenever a student uses AI in my classroom, they get a call home, they get a detention, and they get a 0 on their assignment without being able to make it up.
What concerns do you have about AI in the classroom?
It upsets me because sometimes it can be wrong, a lot of times it is wrong or it has inconsistencies, and then we base that off of it being accurate all the time, and it's not. When we use our own brains to produce our thoughts, that's going to be way more productive than relying on AI. That's not always reliable.
Have you noticed positive or negative changes in student work since AI tools became popular?
Oh, negative for sure. The only thing like AI would be good at is like if you Google a question and the AI summary, that can be helpful to help us gain a better understanding. But other than that, I don't like it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Who am I here with?
Braylon.
How do you use AI personally, either for school or for fun?
I use AI for helping me with schoolwork because I'm a little dumb. And yeah.
Okay. Do you think AI helps you learn, or does it make assignments too easy?
It makes assignments too easy and not fun.
Okay. Who am I here with?
Mrs. Boland.
What are your thoughts on students using AI?
I think that it is absolutely horrible. I think that it ruins students' ability to think for themselves. They are just completely dependent on AI, and they're receiving 0s on their papers. So I don't know how they're going to go to high school and pass their classes, let alone college. That's plagiarism, and you can get expelled for those sorts of things. So not being able to think for yourselves is honestly horrifying, and I'm scared for the future when this generation grows up and they're at a point where they're voting and they're like, oh, ChatGPT, who should I vote for? And they can't think of anything for themselves. That's just such an easy way for we're letting ourselves be manipulated literally by a computer, and I think that that's horrifying.
Okay. What concerns do you have about AI in the classroom?
I mean, I kind of already went over that, but just not being able to think for themselves is really the biggest thing.
And then, have you noticed positive or negative changes in students' work since AI?
Definitely negative, because even when a student uses AI on a paper, whatever they're handing in to me isn't what I asked for. So even if I were to grade an AI paper, it still wouldn't receive a good grade because it's not what I asked for. I'm trying to give you guys the basics of how to put together an essay. So that when you go out into your college classes or high school classes, you know a format to do that. When you're using AI to do it, you don't know how to do it, you're gonna fail, and the AI is failing because they're not doing what I asked for anyways. So I would definitely say negative. I've never seen anything positive.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Who am I here with?
Oakley?
Okay. And how do you personally use AI?
Well, when I use ChatGPT more, I make an AI picture of someone or any of that.
Okay. Do you think AI helps you learn, or does it make an assignment too easy?
It just shows too much information, so it doesn't help anything.
Okay, so I'm here with
Kennedy.
And how do you personally use AI?
For fun.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think AI helps you learn, or does it make an assignment too easy?
It makes an assignment too easy.
Okay, who am I here with?
Miss Corlew.
Okay, and our question for you today is, are there ways you encourage students to use AI as a tool rather than a shortcut?
Personally, I have not yet, but I guess I'm not opposed to it. I think when the calculators first started coming out, people were a little apprehensive about using those as a tool in math, and now we use them to solve problems. So I think AI could be used as a tool, but not in the current state, probably eventually when we learn more about it.
Okay, who am I here with?
Mrs. Eames?
Okay, and our question for you today is, what are your thoughts on students using AI?
So I worry that it takes away from the students having to think on their own, having some critical thinking and deep thinking and problem solving, and that is a concern of mine.
Who am I here with?
Mrs. Hazler?
Okay, and what are your thoughts on students using AI?
That's a tricky question. I think AI can be used for good. I think it can help students a lot. I think also students rely on it too much. I think it's helpful to get information and to use as models, but it can be dangerous because it's an easy option.
Thanks for tuning in. Have a totally tubular Thursday, Geneva Middle School.